Hey there, great seeing you again. I'm excited about this topic. Once again, one of my favorite things to talk about, which is surprisingly embracing discomfort. Now, the reason why I love talking about this is because I realized when I got really honest with myself of why I couldn't lose weight and why I wasn't taking the right action is because I was avoiding feeling uncomfortable and I just simply was not willing to be uncomfortable. And the truth is that weight loss and going through the type of program that I teach of rewiring your brain and coming from mindset requires you to change. And we want to create permanent results. So we are working with the brain science and rewiring your brain and shifting your beliefs. And in this process of you going from the person you are now and transforming to the person you want to be, I call this the river of misery. And what you need to learn is how to embrace that because it's going to happen. And when you can shift your mind and your beliefs and your feelings to support that, and you're willing to go over it, then you can get to the other side where you're not going to have the desire. Now, we talked about this in the last couple of videos where I've been talking about over desire, how we control over desire, but really the tool that I give my clients, and it's really a skill set that you want to remember that you're learning to build. So when you first do it, it's not going to feel very good, but over time, you'll develop the skill of being able to embrace the discomfort. Now, as humans, the way that we're wired is that we're either going to do something or not do something because of the way we think it's going to make us feel. And we tend to avoid discomfort. I know for a lot of myself and a lot of my clients who are emotional eaters, we started overeating food and using the food so that we didn't have to feel. So when I tell people like, hey, you're going to feel uncomfortable, they don't really know how to handle it. So I'm going to give you a really powerful tool today so that you know how to go through this river of misery. And like I said, it's that process of deconditioning your brain so that you're not over desiring the food. And when you're willing to go through that, at the other side of it is so much freedom. There's no desire. And of course, you're still going to have some discomfort, but you're going to have a skill set of learning how to do that. So what I do with my clients is because it's 100% guaranteed that the discomfort's going to come up, I put that as a circumstance in the model. So the question I ask to them is, you know that discomfort's going to come, and so you're going to embrace discomfort. How do you want to think about that? And your thought about this is either going to create a good feeling or a bad feeling, and then the actions and the results will follow. So my thought that I use often is that, to me, embracing discomfort is the path to freedom. So when I'm feeling uncomfortable, this is what I think. And then that makes me feel empowered. And then I have the ability to sit with discomfort. And so I'm not giving into the desire. I'm not eating the food. And as a result, I'm rewiring my brain and then I'm losing the weight. So that's what this exercise is all about, is deciding how you want to feel about discomfort and embracing discomfort. For me, some of the thoughts that I use, once again, you want to choose your thought about how you're going to feel with it, is that I'm strong, that I can handle discomfort, that I'm willing to sit in it, and that I'm choosing something I'm thinking more about my future than choosing the instant gratification in the moment. So ask yourself, do an exercise. How do you want to feel about discomfort? You know it's going to happen when you're losing weight. So what do you need to think in order to embrace it so that you can rewire your brain and at the end have the freedom of being able to handle the discomfort and not having desire?